Most people think of sprinting as cardio or speed work, maybe even fat loss, but that mindset misses the entire point. Sprinting isn't just conditioning. Sprinting is strength and skill, acceleration, elastic stretch response. Sprinting is one of the most powerful ways to build strength, power, and precision fast, and builds to incredible strength and skill like the vaulting, jumping, drops, flips, and tumbling that you see in all of our videos. If you're not sprinting, you're not adapting at the speed your body is capable of. Sprinting is ballistic neuromuscular training. It forces total body recruitment in a fraction of a second. No cueing, no overthinking, no checklist, just pure explosive demand. And your system either rises to meet it or collapses under the pressure. This is why it shows up in Powerbatics, or obstacle race prep, or free running vaults and tumbling warm-ups, and why students at Pacific Rim Athletics don't just lift weights and stretch. They sprint, vault, drop, and launch. Because strength and flexibility without movement mastery is vanity, and nothing reveals or fixes your overcompensations and imbalances like sprinting. And again, sprinting is the portal that opens to a new land of strength and skill you never realized was possible for yourself. Sprinting improves the nervous system's ability to generate force quickly. This is known as rate of force development, or RFD, a critical factor in real-world athleticism. High RFD means you can produce max strength in shorter time windows, which directly supports sprint takeoffs, directional changes, and fast reaction in chaotic environments like obstacle courses. Sprinting recruits and trains type 2 fast twitch muscle fibers, which are responsible for high force, high velocity movements. These fibers fatigue quickly but produce far more power than slow twitch fibers. Training them through sprinting enhances explosive strength, speed, and overall muscle responsiveness, crucial for skills like jumps, vaults, and flips. High-intensity sprinting also increases neural drive, or the efficiency and intensity of nerve signals sent to muscles. It also improves motor unit synchronization, the ability to fire muscle fibers in coordinated patterns. This leads to more powerful, precise movement, reduced energy leaks, and faster adaptation to dynamic skill chains, like katas or free run combos you see in some of these videos. Sprinting also loads the tendons, especially the Achilles, patellar, and plantar fascia, improving tendon stiffness, which is the ability to store and release elastic energy quickly. This leads to more efficient jumping, better rebounding from landings, and lower injury risk altogether. It's the same biomechanical principle behind the stretch shortening cycle, used in ballistic movements and plyometric and things like that. And then short, intense sprint intervals improves anaerobic energy system capacity, particularly ATP, PCR, and glycolytic pathways. Sprinting also increases lactate thresholds, allowing you to perform high-intensity tasks longer before the fatigue and burn sets in. This is essential for obstacle racing, tumbling sequences, vault combinations, katas, all kinds of sports that demand repeated bursts of power. And sprinting exposes what's broken. If your ankle alignment is off, if your hip flexors are weak, if your spine can't stabilize under rotation, sprinting doesn't tolerate it. You'll either feel it immediately or the force will disappear on the floor. That's feedback, and it's real time. Biomechanically, sprinting is loaded plyometrics. Every stride applies massive ground force, absorbs impact, stores elastic tension, and reloads it. Your calves, quads, glutes, lats, and core don't just contract, they coordinate. At speed, under chaos, with a timing window too small for conscious correction, it can generate 2x body weight for each time the foot impacts the ground. In this sense, it's even better than doing heavy squats. That's why it builds real strength, or should I say power, because it trains you to respond, not overthink slow reps. And the more reps you put into this, running into vaults, within katas, or into tumbling passes, or during obstacle races, the more bulletproof your movement chain becomes. You want total body mastery? Sprint more. Now, this doesn't mean all the other stuff we talk about on the channel can be swept under the rug. Sprinting is but just a small piece of the puzzle. But you want to land Kong vaults, effortlessly navigate Spartan obstacles, build your jump height, you want to rebound off of a drop or launch into a flip with power and control? Sprint, because sprinting teaches the body to unify under load and explode without wasted motion. Our students experience this shift fast when doing free run katas. Once they start integrating sprint and vault variations into their weekly work, everything else sharpens too. Front lever holds feel lighter, their single leg squats get better, handstand entries, they gain crispness. Why? Because sprinting trains whole body integration, and this is passed on to other strength moves and skills. And let's be honest, Most people are slow, not because they don't try hard, but because they never train speed. They never teach their system to fire at max capacity. They stay in the comfort zone of clean reps, fixed patterns, and slow execution. But sprinting isn't clean. It's violent, it's asymmetrical, it's explosive, and it's part of the puzzle for free running, tumbling, obstacle races, and so many other aspects of life. Which is why if you're still training like speed and strength are separate, you're stuck. But if you're well established in your career and want to be well established in your strength and skill too, and you're ready to build power through movement, stop and subscribe right now and opt in because it's free and you can watch a bunch of student story videos that'll inspire you and then apply for training. Speed doesn't just translate to flips and drops either. It rewires how you move under stress. You land better, you jump cleaner, you cut faster because your brain isn't overthinking mechanics. It's obeying trained reflex. This isn't to say we don't train the details of sprinting. In fact, the opposite. Toes forward, fingers forward, light on the feet. This is what separates our students at Pacific Rim Athletics from conventional mainstream methods of fitness. They don't just train strength and mobility. They train interdisciplinary strength and skill with a foundation in athleticism, including such mechanics as sprinting. This is how you become so much more than any person in the gym doing weights, cardio, and mobility. You're not just strong, you're fast, you're responsive, you're powerful. Don't run to burn calories. Sprint to rewire your entire mind and body and build total body mastery.